morning, everybody. Hi, welcome to the show. I'm Sam Worden. I'm your host. We're talking with our faculty members of the month, Dr. Kara Bolton and Ms. Lindsay Schwisow. Did I say that right?
You did, yes.
All right.
Good job.
Cool. That was going to be my first question. Is there anything like, did people mispronounce your names in any kind of way? Either one of you? Anything you would...
Oh my goodness, yes.
No, I mean, not so much my last name. They pretty much get that.
Yeah.
My first name, it's Kara.
Oh,
I get
yeah.
a lot of Karas. But
Yeah. Is there a logic to how to remember that? Or is it
well,
just...
I mean, for me, Kara starts with a C.
Okay. So Kara's
right?
with a C and Kara's with a K.
That
Gotcha. That helps,
I mean,
yeah.
phonetically.
That
It's,
does.
Yeah.
Yes, a math teacher who has since retired called me Linda for a little while. So,
Oh, nice. Okay.
So, and then there was a couple students that thought my last name was pronounced more like chorizo. So a popular name to call me in the math department is Linda Chorizo.
Yeah.
Yes.
I feel your pain.
right.
As warden, it's like word, but everybody calls me warden like I work in a prison.
Ah,
so,
yes.
Yeah, I get that. My high school yearbook was spelled like 4 different ways. There's a wooden and warden and warden and waldron and names are tricky. So yeah. So this is fun. We're just talking faculty member of the month. And what do you do here? Just in case anybody doesn't know you. I mean, I'm sure everybody does, but for those who don't.
Okay, I teach in the math department.
Okay.
So I teach calculus, I teach computer science, and I also teach Math 1. And then I'm also the Math 1 interventionist, so I work with students in small groups to help them out with Math 1.
Oh, cool. All right.
Primarily teach special education
Mhm.
in the English department. Also teach reading, organize the homework hangouts and testing accommodations.
Wow.
I think I've taught almost every subject here.
Do you have a favorite? I mean, you're
years.
doing a lot of English now.
A lot, yeah, English probably because I've been in there the
Yeah.
most. Sorry, math was not my favorite.
That's all right.
Shout out to Tina. Great teacher. She
Yeah.
taught me everything I need to know.
Yeah, nice. How about you? What's your favorite class?
I would probably say my computer science class is the most enjoyable to teach. I think
Yeah.
it's interesting to teach students something that's completely new. It's almost like learning a foreign language. And there's just like a lot of logic and problem solving in there. And I think the students that are in there enjoy that sort of thing. So.
Would you say that kids come in to classes like that computer savvy, or
It's a huge range. There's
Yeah.
kids that have been teaching themselves to program for years
Mhm.
versus people that have never done it before. So yeah, it's a huge
Okay.
range.
Yeah, like my memory when I was in high school is I was considered kind of a computer nerd, but I knew how to play video games and how to set up
It's not.
do that, but like the other stuff completely ignorant. So
Right,
that
we
was
didn't have computers when I was in high school.
oh,
I don't want to say
Back
that
in
too
the
loud.
day, yeah.
Back in the day.
yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's hard.
Yeah.
Yeah. So tell me a little bit about your lives. Like, are you from here originally? Who do we want to start with?
Yeah, I'll start.
Okay.
I was born in Michigan, but grew up in Grays Lake
Oh, all
for
right.
almost
Big
my
race.
entire life.
Cool.
Went to Northern Illinois for
Mhm.
my undergrad. I have an identical twin sister who lives in Antioch.
Really?
So if you ever see me, but it's not me, and she's not that nice. No, I'm kidding. She's just not as outgoing and friendly. With 2 little ones, it's her. I have 2 adult children,
Okay.
and my husband and I have been together since we were 15.
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah, so I have a 3rd child.
Wow, that's awesome. Yeah, I heard that.
I grew up in Crystal Lake. I lived my whole life in Crystal Lake with my family. I went to Kansas State University. I decided to go there because I had a full ride scholarship to aviation. So I was going to be a pilot. That was
Wow.
like my whole thing. I got my pilot's license in high school. Like, this is what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
But I started a tutoring job my freshman year there, and I was like, no, I think this is what I want to do. So I changed my major and lost my full ride scholarship. So I live now in Antioch with my husband. We have 3 boys. So 2 of them go to school here. They'll be so happy to see me on TV as they're walking down the hallway, eating lunch, whatever. There's
we'll keep
mom.
it up all month to really make sure they get it.
Yes, that would be fantastic. I could stretch this one out a little bit. Yeah. And then I have also a son that's in 7th grade at Augs.
Awesome. All right. So we're going to kind of like wrap it up a little bit. If you wanted to think of like one thing that people don't know about the classes that you teach or something that you wish they knew, or you think it would be good for them to know, is there anything that springs to mind?
Well, not to be a broken record, but computer science doesn't run a lot. It does not run every year. And like
Okay.
last year, there were not enough students signed up for it.
Yeah.
It's a great class. And if people are thinking about going to college, like you probably have to take an intro to computer science class. So it's a great class to take in high school. It's usually a smaller size class because it's not that popular. But yeah, think about taking computer science classes.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's huge, right? I mean, it's got to be huge for like getting jobs in the future and stuff. You're good with
Absolutely.
computers.
Everything involves some sort of tech, it seems like. So.
Very cool.
I would say with English right now primarily. I mean, everything involves writing.
Absolutely.
So it's not as hard as kids think it is. Like, they naturally know how to write. They just
Yeah.
need to put it down on paper.
Yeah.
So believe in yourself a little bit more than what they do, and they'll be surprised.
Yeah, no, I hear that. Like, one of the things I always said to English 1 in the first week is, I've never had a kid fail English because they couldn't do it. They've only failed because they don't give me essays. Like, everybody can say something, right? It's getting over that kind of, whether it's an emotional sort of, I'm not good enough, or just, this is a lot of work, I don't want to do it. But those are, it seems like, the big hurdles in English, right?
And if
It's
you
just
don't like
getting
to
there.
write, use speech to text. Everybody talks.
Right.
So just talk it out, and they'll help you correct it.
Cool. All right. Well, I really appreciate you guys coming down first thing in the morning on a Friday. This is the way that we
Right.
start off today.
Right.
Yeah. And thank you guys for tuning in again. We'll see you next month with new faculty members of the month. Enjoy your swanky parking in the meantime.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I gave mine to every member of Homework Hangouts.
Oh, yeah?
So, yeah, Dr. Berry said I get it for December.
Oh, wow.
I guess I'm selfishly using mine now, but it's been nice this week so far. So.
Yeah. Oh, that's exciting. Cool. All right. Well, thank you very much. I
Thank
appreciate
you.
it. Thanks. Bye-bye, everybody.